Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 7 of Muskie Mastery Outdoors, brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen, and by Great Lakes Potato Chips. Snack happy, every chip, every bag.
Oh, got her. Oh, I knew it. Chris, get the net. Chris, get that net. Hurry up. Coming this way, Chris. Chris, coming this way. Other side, other side. Other side, Chris.
Yeah, to move that rod.
Move that rod. Chris, I'll come this way. Get that rod out of the way. Chris, here she comes, dude. Big fish, dude. All right. Watch out. Hang on.
Come on, Jess. Keep her on. I see her. She's big.
Okay, Chris. Here she comes, dude. Got her, Chris.
Nice.
Oh my God. Dude. Oh my God.
All right.
Spot locked.
Gander's up next.
Wow. Wow, that is a beautiful fish right there, guys. Holy cow. Gorgeous musky 500 Buchertail tinsel. Elton John, the old rocket man, coming in for us here right as that cloud cover's burning up. Got a beautiful muskie here before the major period. We'll get her back and we'll fill you guys in on all the details. Wow. Good conditions here this morning, boys. We're doing a little run and gun. As you guys can see, we got some cloudy, nasty, good-looking musky conditions here, and we've been doing a little running and gunning, throwing small blades, throwing top raters, and you know, we've been talking about this kind of all night as we've been prepping for this hunt about weed line and weed flat casting basics, right? We see a lot of muskie anglers casting these lures. Again, I caught this muskie here this morning on the old 500 Buchertail in Elton John pink. This is the Rocket Man, and it's an old classic here. You see there's not much left of this old bucktail, but you see a lot of these people, we've been talking about this, you know, and again, this isn't, you know, it's part of the learning process in muskie hunting, but they cast up to that weed line and they let the lure sink into the water and they crank that handle and they get all gobbled up with weeds. You watch this muskie here, and we've been talking about this, you have to thumb it and start and engage that reel before the lure or instantly when the lure hits the water. Otherwise, you're going to be met with a mess on the other end of the line, and you're not going to have a lot of successful casts. And I would say that was one of the big things that led to this success on this muskie, because that particular spot is so thick. If you're not on it and you're not quick, you are not going to be having a very clean cast. Second thing is fighting the fish. Chris, we were on this side, we were on this side. You kept your cool. I mean, thoughts about the fight, man? I mean, netting these muskies is not an easy game.
Yeah, well, you gotta be quick to move around the boat, right? I mean, the other thing is you don't want to have the net. I mean, I'm not a professional netter by any means. I come up every so often to do this, but I don't like to put the whole net all the way in the water before I know exactly where and I can spot that fish. Because if I don't see it, it could shift like it did up here in a quick second and you're on this side of the boat. And if I've got the net all the way down in there, the fish sees it.
Oh my God, guys, what Chris is saying, that's probably even the biggest takeaway is when you're going to net a fish, yeah, not having it sitting in the water, waiting for your buddy to drag it on in, because that can spell disaster for a number of reasons, right? One, you can spook the fish. Two, you can get the muskie caught in the net with the lure. I mean, that would be disastrous.
If you watch it again too, probably on the rerun, I think I did put it in at first and thought quickly, and you'll see me pull it back
because that
out.
fish was big enough where it was kind of pulling me around a little bit, and it was like, no, I'll go this way, go that way, and then you pulled the net back out, readjusted your angle,
it shifted
and then went
like
in for
4 times, and by the time it finally came over here, it was going down pretty fast. So I was like, okay, it might be a quick, you don't know. Sometimes these fights are quick, sometimes they take a long time.
But so adjusting your angle, adjusting the hold on the net, very, very important to finding success in these hunts. Because we say this often, it's one thing to hook a muskie, but you've really only accomplished maybe 1/4, maybe a half of the battle. The next half of the battle, even after tens of hours, is actually catching the fish, getting it in the net.
Yeah, how mad would you be if it gets up and it hits the side of the net because the net's under there? It's hard to move the net when it's in the water versus when you can dive it in fast and be in position. And yeah, you think they're hooked, but I've seen you catch them in here and all of a sudden you pull it out and the bait's already off by the time it's in the net. So you might only have one shot. If you miss it once, that could be it.
That's it. So well, there you have it, guys. Weed line casting, flats casting, being quick on engaging that reel, and don't leave the net sitting in the water. Be sure to manipulate your angle, communicate with whoever's hooked up with the muskie to seal the deal on a fish.
And what did we talk about, Andrew? Was it one more?
You can always do one more.
Power of one more.
Well, we've got to do one more, guys. We're going to leave you here quick because we've got our moon phase coming up right now. So with that, we really hope you guys enjoyed this muskie segment. And as always, thanks for watching.